Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, welcome back to our video. I'm gonna talk about the Power Girl ban wave situation, and I'm gonna try to be as civil as possible in this video in case it gets sent to somebody from Warner Bros. Or anything. I mean, it's just wishful thinking at this point, but if you wanna help solve the situation, either share this video or not even necessarily this video, but the pinned comment which has a few tips on how to reacquire your account if this happened to you. Just please make sure that people get banned are aware of this. Not necessarily through my video, but through the pinned comment and the instructions there, but we'll get to that. First, let's get into the explaining the whole situation. Boss Power Girl in the Black Adam Soul Raid, Ancient Judgment, I think it's called specifically. I like to call them by the legendaries that they can drop, but I think it's Ancient Judgment, has a modifier that gives you more damage as you keep using specials against her. It's most likely designed to be somewhat of a light mechanic with minimal to low interaction, where you're gonna get a bit of benefit out of it if you interact with it, but it's not gonna be that big. However, the people who designed it might not have been aware of the interaction it has with Puppet of Zatanna, because Puppet of Zatanna lets you use specials much faster and for free. So when you combine those two things, it results in crazy amounts of damage where any team that can activate and keep Puppet of Zatanna active can potentially one-shot, and I've seen values as high as 300 mil damage on a third special from a Multiverse Supergirl. So the damage amounts were actually insane, and you're actually seeing this play in the background. And this was a thing since the Ancient Judgment's already released, and it released quite a while ago. It's been a thing for quite a bit, but it was not that popular and a lot of people are not aware of it, including myself. Though there existed videos on YouTube of people actually doing this. I myself found one of those videos, I think it was from In Range 8, where he used this. It was sent to me by a subscriber in a Discord text as far as I remember, and I believe it would be something interesting to try for myself and to share with you guys. Did it on both accounts, both the main account and the secondary account, and did personally not have a problem. However, when you guys started doing it, quite a sizable amount of accounts got banned because the game anti-cheat system believed you are hacking, because they did not write a bypass for the anti-hack for this fights and for this interaction because they were not expecting you to be able to do this. I know a lot of times it seems like the people who are coding the anti-cheats and the bosses and stuff like that are not necessarily not playtesting the game. I don't think they are even directly playing the game or being aware of the strongest teams. And on one hand, it's understandable because it's not their job to play the game, their job is to code stuff. But this leads to situations like this, sadly. So yeah, this is the situation we're talking about. And before I say anything else, you got your account banned, right? How do we recover it? You're going to go to customer support Warner Bros. They don't have something specific for Injustice Mobile, they have something for everything, and you're going to be able to select the Injustice Mobile game. You can find it on the internet, just Google customer support Warner Bros. And you will email them, and make sure it's the email tied to the banned account. And there's a couple of advice from somebody who actually went through this process and managed to get their account unbanned. And mainly, first of all, it's trying to get direct support from their team, because you're so easily going to be put in the auto reply function, and you don't want that. And I could go more in depth in this, but somebody already did and made a comprehensive guide about their process of recovering their account after it got banned, and I'm going to post the transcript of that in the pinned comment. So make sure you follow those steps if your accounts got banned, and I wish you good luck, and please try to get it back. And yeah, other than that, I guess I'm sorry, because even though this already existed and it's something that you could have figured out on your by yourself without watching my video, like it or not, I popularized it. I am not the direct reason, but a causality to the fact that a lot of people got banned, and that really sucked. Because I'm the reason why they tried it. They saw it on my account, on my channel. It was a popular video, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna try it myself." And yeah, I'm sorry for also assuming the gaming anti-cheat functions correctly. Like, there's been some situations in the past as well where people were randomly getting unfairly banned, and one of them, yet again, was one of my ideas. And this was just random, something I found out by myself. And it was the fact that the Protobelt, remember the Protobelt artifact from the Rise of Krypton? The one that sends out a beam when you tag him. I figured out that if you use that in Champions Arena, you can clear fights very fast, because in Champions Arena you're fighting weak teams, you put it on a high damage character, and it's gonna literally delete an entire enemy team. People starting using it, people starting getting banned. And this is the same situation over and over again, and their anti-cheat keeps messing up. I'm sorry if you get your account back, and I really hope you recover it. I really hope you do recover it. And yeah, I hate the anti-cheat system in the game because it mostly hurts normal players far more than cheaters, so I actually, in theory, know how to bypass the anti-cheat system if I was to be a cheater. I've never installed any hacks in Injustice Mobile or anything like that. However, we know how to bypass the anti-cheat because the people who use the cheats in the game shared this information for when there were bugs related to the beta club back in the day and to various teams that would by default give you an unusual gameplay bug because the game thinks you're hacking. That's why that happens. That has been mostly fixed, but the way you basically do it is make sure that at least one character dies and that you are past the first minute of the fight. And there we go, you bypass the anti-cheat system. And the people who are actively hacking the game and giving themselves tons of damage are doing this, are waiting 1 minute, are getting one character killed, and then they're just one-shotting the crap out of the boss, and they don't get banned because they know how to bypass it, and because they are hacking and they're aware of it, are constantly doing it every single fight. Now, I'm not gonna be able to ask of a player to do that every single fight themselves to just avoid getting banned. That's not the way to play the game. That's not the way to have fun. So I bet that there's more randomly hit players who have never used a cheat in their lives in Injustice Mobile and maybe in any game than there are actually cheaters getting hit. Because yet again, cheaters live with the anti-cheat and bypass it constantly. Normal players just go on and play their game and randomly get bans. And this whole situation sucks, and despite my best efforts, sometimes I really feel powerless in front of how crappy this game can occasionally be to its players, and yeah, I'm sorry for that. But that was about it for the whole video. If you got your account hacked, I really hope you recover it. And something else, the transcript I put in the pinned comment is from their official Discord server of Injustice Mobile that has a ton of members, and they made a few years ago. You know what happened in the lifespan of that server, which is at least 2.5 years as far as I'm aware? They voted for new characters once. That's everything that happened. And people, there's chats with like technical support and stuff, nobody cares. People are constantly bringing stuff up, and it helps a bit to raise awareness, but it's just mind-boggling that they made a Discord server in which you're supposed to be a bit in touch with your community, and in the Discord server that's supposed to be the easiest way to talk with the people making and working on the game, in the Discord server there's a tutorial made by a player how to deal with customer support by emailing them. In the official Injustice Mobile Discord server, can't you just have a few people talk with people who get banned and have those issues directly on Discord or something like that? Wouldn't that be easier? What's the point of the server at this point? But yeah, Discord server rant aside, that's really it for this video. Thanks for watching, hope you get it fixed, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.